10 of the field based off that quarterfinals win.
Event 6, heat number 1 is underway, and we start with the 12 muscle-ups.
Talking to Adrian Bosman about this rep scheme, they've tinkered with that quite a bit, and the range being around 10 to 15. Landed on 12 because 12 is, he specifically quoted, that number that is going to dare the athletes to go unbroken. In their training, no problem. A lot of these athletes are 20 plus unbroken ring muscle-ups. Sets of unbroken 12 is nothing new. However, after everything they've gone through up to this point, knowing what's coming, and the fact that, look, we say this every time we see it on the Zeus rig, the ring strap length has a massive impact on your ability to do these muscle-ups.
Just about every athlete finishes those up at the same time. It's just up and over that log 25 times, however you can do it. 67 total score repetitions in each round. And remember, we have the lunge after the 3 rounds of the muscle-ups, the up and overs, and the GHDs.
Now, there's one specific piece to this movement that has to happen, or can't happen, per se. The athletes cannot lay their torso on top of the log, so you can't just lay an arm around and swing a leg over, so you have to actively clear. And look at the movement pattern. Look at Guy, he's doing a wonderful job. It's almost a pommel horse style. But look, press out to come over. Press out to come over. Where is it going to come into play after 25 of these? The lockout of the ring muscle-up.
Guy right now through 33 of his 67 reps here in round number 1. At the 37 mark, he'll move on to the GHDs. Guy in the early lead here. On to the GHDs. Joel Tudor Magnet, Brent Fikowski, Augustin Raquelme, and Alex Vino all done with their up and overs as well. Magnet at the bottom of your screen. Vino is in the middle.
Now, being a 3-round event, with the volume at which we have in the muscle-ups, the speed that the log takes, the box shoulders and the clears of the pig, the GHD sit-ups is, there's elements of rest in here that athletes can take their time. A lot of times you'll see this race mentality. I have to get out fast. I have to be quick between my transitions. And there's enough time built in there just by the nature of the movements and how fast they can be done that you can just afford to sit in cruise control at a certain extent. But it's really, I think, it's going to come down to the rig. I talked to a lot of coaches about their athletes before the event started, and they all had a plan for round 1. And to an athlete and a coach, they said, we'll play by ear after that round because they're not sure. It's like, okay, how do the jumps affect my hip extension? How did the GHD affect my ability to turn over at the top of the muscle-ups? We'll find out that in round number 2.
Augustin Raquelme is the first man done with round number 1 through 67 of the 205 scored repetitions.